You can see me that well. It's still kind of dark. But part 2 of Rapunzel. Fortunately, I have no more lights. Well, give me a sec. I think I have one more light. Light. Let there be light. Oh, I think this works. A little bit better, maybe? Oh, yeah, it is better. Okay. All right. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. Immediately the hair fell down, and the king's son climbed up. At first Rapunzel was terribly frightened when a man, such as her eyes had never yet beheld, came to her. But the king's son began to talk to her quite like a friend, and told her his heart had been so stirred that let him have no rest, and he had been forced to see her. Then Rapunzel lost her fear, and he asked her if she would take him for her husband. And she saw that he was young and handsome. She thought, "You will love me more than old Dame Gothel does." And she said, "Yes." She laid her hand in his. She said, "I will willingly go away with you, and I do not know how to get down. But I do know how to get down. Bring with you a sheath of silk every time you come, and I will weave a ladder with it. And when it is ready, I will descend, and you will take me on your horse." They agreed that until the time he should come to her every evening, for the old woman came by day. The enchantress remarked nothing of this, until once Rapunzel said to her, "Tell me, Dame Gothel, how it happens that you're becoming much heavier for me to draw up than your young king's son. He is with me in a moment." "Ah, you wicked child!" cried the enchantress. "What do I hear you say? I thought I had separated you from the world. Yet you have deceived me." In all her anger, she clutched Rapunzel's beautiful tresses, wrapped them twice round her left hand, seized a pair of scissors with the right, and snip, snap, they were cut off, and the lovely braids lay on the ground. And she was so pitiless that she took poor Rapunzel into the desert, where she had to live in great grief and misery. This is terrible. On the same day that she cast out Rapunzel, however, the enchantress fastened the braids of hair which she had cut off to a hook of the window, and when the king's son came and cried, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me," she let down the hair, and the king's son ascended. But instead of finding the dearest Rapunzel, she found the enchantress, who gazed at him with a wicked, bitterness look. "Aha!" she cried mockingly. "You will fetch your dearest, but the beautiful bird sits here no longer, singing in the nest. The cat has got it, and it will scratch your eyes out as well. Rapunzel is lost to you. You will never see her again." The king's son was beside himself with pain. In his despair, he leapt down from the tower. He escaped with his life, but the thorns in which he fell pierced his eyes. Then he wandered quite blind about the forest, ate nothing but roots and berries, and did not but lament and weep for the loss of his dearest wife. Thus he roamed about in misery for some years, and at length came to the desert where Rapunzel, with the twins to which she had given birth, a boy and a girl, lived with wretchedness. He heard a voice, and it sounded so familiar to him that he went towards it, and when he approached, Rapunzel knew him, and fell on his neck and wept. Two of the tears wetted his eyes, and they began to grow clear again, and he could see them as with before. Yay, that's exciting. He led them to his kingdom, where they joyfully received, and they lived happily ever after. So, that was a good story. Hope you guys have a great night. I love you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.